Beyond Ancient and G2. They're going to be playing on the CT side. Imperial on the C side. Well, we'll see. It's leaning pretty heavily towards the B-bomb side to begin with.
Couple sets of utility, Vinny and Fallen. 2 smokes, just 1 flash though, and 2 decoys. Oh, okay, great timing on this push, wow. Before you can even get into the action, it's G2 taking the initiative, pushing right down that ramp. Nico finds a couple of kills, m0NESY with one of his own, but Bolt evens it up. Actually, nope, that's just for a split second as Hunter finds the return. Now Jota, 1 versus 3, right behind this smoke. Really can't see any way that he gets back into this one. He's been great as of yesterday, but against 3 remaining G2 players, this is just way too much for him to handle. Nico could find the timing peak, probably going to swing off his contact from HooXi. Oh no, Nico, whoa, he doesn't hit the shot actually. Jota's still a chance, but there we go. Nico puts him down.
Which is absolutely excellent. Trading 3 for 1 to begin the round with, so you love it. And G2 will pick up the pistol.
Would have loved to see the actual strat there. Would have wanted to know what they were going to call. It seemed like it was going to be like a heavy cave hit towards B. But as of yesterday, I mean, as we just kind of get into this eco, 1 deagle, not really too much of a chance here for Imperial. Imperial finished yesterday with 0.45 flash assists per round. Basically, almost every round, or every other round, they're getting a flash assist. And that would pretty much top the charts at any meaningful tournament if they were able to sustain that. That was so impressive, what they were doing on Overpass. And I like that in the interview that Fallen did with HLTV, he talked about it, the second game kind of being about passion. It's just being about the way that they played that, the way they were able to will themselves over the finish line, because that's more or less how we read it too. Just maybe their strat to find the victory, the hot start that they had, the way that they just kept the pressure on. And really, if that's the fire that they're going to be playing with versus G2, I'm not going to be calling for an upset. You were obviously the only person that picked Imperial.
Yeah, like, went crazy.
You want to make it competitive, and you want to make it at least fiery.
Yeah, absolutely. And the flash assist, I mean, it does make it a hell of a lot easier, right? I agree. If they can keep that up, they needed it against Cloud9. They probably needed even more against G2 the way that they've been playing recently. So you want to be sure to come out swinging here. This round pretty good round, so see, yeah, there we go. Throw some over to him. He knows what he's doing with it. They're going to be pretty quick towards the bomb side. In fact, already on the ramp, they're just putting speed behind this. And this is really, yeah, HooXi's kind of there, shuffling around with the SMG. He could have been dead, but no one was checking it. And m0NESY and Nico, they're wreaking havoc in the back line. The bomb is on the ground, and it's a 2 versus 5. So for getting that much deep map control, they absolutely get wrecked.
Yeah, that was overall a tough hit to expect to work. There was just great pushes from G2 as well at the same time. And so, yeah, G2 doing an overall great job in that one. Tough round for Imperial. They just go for the fast play off of the first gun round there. Not trying to actually exercise.
Just didn't really work out for them that time, unfortunately. We are at a bit of a disadvantage. Just because for a quick minute here, we can't see what's going on.
Ooh, Nico just picking them all up. Very nice from Nico. Quick. It's just a thing of beauty when it...
The desk were talking about it. They wanted to see Nico step it up, having back in the conversation for one of the best in the world, and I don't blame them. I want that same thing.
A lot of utility exchange early on in this one. So Fallen will find the frag against HooXi. That's some IGL on IGL violence.
HooXi's been having a rougher time here in the past stretch. He was doing better in the last game that we saw, but you still want to see him at least just not be a liability. They have firepower in the rest of the lineup, so as long as they're not a liability, or he's not a liability, they're going to be fine. Jota is taking a bit of damage. Vinny with a good headshot, just crouched right underneath to take down JKS, and it makes it a 3 versus 5 here. As Imperial looking to take their first round, and now they definitely will. m0NESY gets dropped. I do like it though. If he could have snuck through and got a kill there, again, that's what we talk about when we talk about playmaking. You have to do something to get back in the round, and it backfired on him. But waiting around probably would have been just as bad.
No, but Imperial did go for a great hold call there. So yeah, even though it's a great idea in theory, It's just good patience from Imperial. And yeah, we see Nico going for it as well. Okay. Oh my goodness. Nico 3K. He'll do it against upgraded pistols, but he'll do it in a gun round as well. Things get really interesting now for Imperial. This is now a retrieval mission as the bomb is in the middle of mid. Hunter, he's looking to smoke. Oh no, it's falling all apart for Imperial now.
That was Nico as well. Nico, oh, what? It's a quad kill. He's got 13-0, and he's just deleted 4 players from the round and won it. G2 at 5-0. What an absolutely disgusting round from Nico. He heard them on the desk. He was like, you want me?
Oh my goodness. I need to watch these volumes back. Yeah, just tapping them out. First bolts and oh my goodness. The one on the Vinny is just pristine. And yeah, it felt like to do a bit more, you know, dig G2 out of holes.
And he did.
I think Maniac just needs to call, let's say, Hunter's number tomorrow. You know, like just keep it going, Maniac. Call someone out every day.
Yeah, it's looking good right now. 13-0. Man, if you're a new viewer, as in like if you've been watching Counter-Strike only the last 2 or 3 years, you might have missed the real era of Nico doing stuff like this. But man, in the past, it's also because he was on so many way less than perfect teams back in the day where he had to, like, that's how he came up in the game, right? He had to be the engine for anything to work, and he was. And definitely at one point was in a conversation to be either top 2 or 3 in the world, depending on your, you know, how you felt about it. If it wasn't for the fact that Simple was around, you know, Nico probably would have been it. Cello moving forward just a bit here. Let's pick up the AK. He's taking down Hooksy to start with. Tries to get that one. That's a great job. And Nico will close it out, getting 15. All that Imperial brought into the game when they were playing against Cloud9, that's... Or, sorry, against Vitality. You got to think that the way that this is playing out, you need the same momentum boost. Like, you need the explosive start for Imperial for this to work out. Nico's not hunting. He's not even playing far back and scared and letting his team do the rest of the work. He's just charging in there and murdering people all over the place. Sure, wanted to go for it, thought about it, but decided, you know, it's not worth it.
Nico he's on a filibuster right now. He just keeps it going. I don't think he's going to stop anytime soon.
Doesn't feel like it.
This is so desperate from Imperial. You're coming out of elbow with a minute left. Oh, okay. All right. We can start to believe in this one now for the Brazilians. 4 versus 3. Still, only a couple Molotovs and a single flashbang.
Yeah, look at the rotation.
But yeah.
It almost looked like they were about to rotate everyone over, but not quite. Fallen thinking about it. 40 seconds on the clock here. Donut is the closest by. And at that point, if you're the Donut player, if you're JKS here, you just want to get a kill and survive. Oh, Odyssey will do the first part of the job. That's going to pull some attention away. Flashbang over to offset Fallen. Jumps out into it. He could have been dead right then and there. And now they're pushing it. The bomb. Oh, it would have been a double spray down. Nico still here to get the kill on Jota. And now we've got 20 seconds. The bomb's being planted. And Monacy's sneaking out. They don't know that he's here yet. The scope didn't give it away. I don't think they heard. I don't think they realized. Back turn Nico. He just can't be stopped. He's a one-man army. A triple kill and Fallen now on his own. He must be scared. He knows every second that ticks by. It's Nico, the killing machine, just coming his way. Fallen looking for him. He's not quite sure where to find him, but he's right there. Turns his back. And that's 19-0. Nico, he can't be defeated.
I need the stats record for how long. I don't know what that number is, but we're witnessing history right now. In an official game, 19-0, 223 ADR. This is reaching world edit levels of ridiculousness in a single map.
That's like he's just going to go for it, but unbelievable. Yeah, I can't remember a single time I've seen this.
No, like Imperial are shooting pretty hard too. That shot right there from Bolts onto JKS, like they're quick with it. Nico's just faster. This is unbelievable. Seeing a rifler take over a game like this, wow. You just don't get to witness this often. Cherish this moment, folks.
This might be it, because this is where they set up the flashbang. You see Fallen's doing it back there. Cello's right at the edge of the smoke. They've almost caught him already, and there we go. Jota's going to be able to find the kill on him. Good setup with the grenades. That's kind of the bread and butter right now. The bomb is going to be planted. Cello with a good spray down. Oh, that last bullet catching Hooksy right in the face. And Monacy, don't give him a chance. There's no reason really to fight him all that much. And he's probably going to walk away anyway. Maybe if he goes in the middle, you can actually get the kill on him. 7-1. Imperial finally finding a round.
Needed this one. You found the opening pick. We've seen Imperial with the man advantage before, but really nice conversion from them. Monacy wants to keep this one alive. Vinny right around the corner, and Monacy so quick. Fallen though, that's gonna be it. Okay, then usually people can keep it up for 4 or 5 rounds, but
yeah, or okay, well, Imperial got the first, and I kind of agree with what you're saying. That they are shooting pretty well. They're putting the same energy into the game. They're just running in an equal left and right. A 2-for-1 for Monacy as he takes down Bolts and Cello, and this attack has already been severely handicapped. It's going to be Nico to pick up a double spray at the end of it, and Fallen burns alive. That is Nico to get in 0 scorelines, but if I did, I'd have such a hard time keeping a straight face. Like, he just looks so unimpressed. He's like, he's obviously focused at the task at hand. And probably that's what would get me killed at the end. I'd be like so giddy about the whole thing.
I think it's in some ways good he had his first death, just so that he can now give up the whole perfect scoreline half.
Sure.
And he probably will play with a little bit more vigor, like that swing he goes for. Say he has 0 deaths, maybe he's like, I gotta preserve this, gotta keep it going.
Yeah, you don't want to do that, right? Oh, you're obviously not playing for your own scoreline here. You're just playing for the win.
Yeah.
Which is what they're getting at the moment.
That's the level of speculation, though, we're getting to in this game, where it's just been so lopsided. We're just thinking and try to hyper-analyze, psychoanalyze Nico's brain right now.
Why not?
What's going through there? Where are the neurons firing?
Earth is happening.
I want a heart rate monitor. We hear the scope. Okay, that's going to be called out by Nico and Hooksy in cave. Good flash setup there. Ooh. Okay, even though Nico was flashed off Bolts, he went for the swing, thought he could catch Nico mid-spray, but Nico recovered just in time. Still, this op is still in play from Fallen, needs to do something, and okay, that might be a significant miss, but Cello able to find Hunter there, leaves just JKS in this bomb site. Okay, things could get interesting if he falls, and they swarm him. All right, finally, Imperial seem to have a man advantage here, and this could be good enough, but Hooksy trying to get his team back into it.
Yeah, maybe had a chance there. Flash setup. They're both on the other side. Wide swing is needed. And Vinny will take him down. And Nico's picked up the AWP in the meantime. Again, it's probably not worth it to do this. Even if you're on this ridiculous scoreline, you've got to be thinking about the fact that this AWP is worth a lot. And you don't necessarily have that much money in the bank either. So as sick as it would be to try and go for this 1 versus 3, statistically not going to be worth it. Oh, dear, and he gets blocked on the wall. They need a lot of them right now.
They actually stole this one away. They didn't really have the best buy going in this one. G2 kind of letting this one slip a bit.
Wait. On that replay, did he fake getting flashed?
No.
8-2, round number 11. And they're out of money. So that's kind of more evidence that Imperial, they were doing something in the first stretch there when they were losing all those rounds. They weren't just getting completely wrecked. They actually did some good economic damage, and they're going to keep it up here. Bolt's coming up with a double kill. JKS ends up going down. Been a slightly quieter game by him so far, but I think mostly because Nico's been...
The semi-finals, and how nice would that be to end your season with a guaranteed top 4 finish?
Listen, I bet this event for me, so all it took was like 1 spark, and it just ignited the whole fire again, and they're right back into it. Not saying necessarily that they're there yet, but that's the kind of quality that just made it so much fun. Like, you knew every round could be the turning point, where they're just like, it doesn't really matter how far they're behind. So hopefully, we're going to see that flavor. They need that right now, certainly. Nico finding the opening on this one and taking down Cello, and there could have been a return there. Honestly, almost slipping up, but he's going to stay alive, and that's fine.
Yeah, making sure that they maintain that man advantage. Hunter has to throw that smoke to keep himself alive, but there is a teammate right here, Nico, the Kovac brothers, right there to support each other. Oh, okay, Nico wants a piece of him. What? How does he win that fight? Whoa, okay. Nico still got it here. Jota has to put him down. And a second kill. Oh, no, a third for Jota. What? This round is ridiculous, but Hunter...
Oh, no. It's so sick to watch this. Boom. 1-2. Fallen's laughing. He's like, I remember what this was like. 10 years, so it's not his first go-around at this. Hunter good. Straight through a headshot on the Vinny as well. Double kill in the middle. That's pretty devastating.
Wow. Yeah, it's going to be tough for Imperial to come back into this one. What a drastic change of pace, though, that we've been getting in this game. Just so much action, so quick. After that previous series. Okay, though. Fallen, he's finding a lot of room with this op. This is not something you see every day, just someone pushing into top mid with the AWP. But it could give his team a win condition. Find a way to potentially split either bomb site.
Especially if they're going to come fight him, right? Which they kind of are. I think this would be a mistake for Monacy if he goes for this. There's no point, right? You're playing the 5-on-3. It's fine to stick around and sort of lock them in. He does actually flash away. I think that's scary. I would say just call this off. There are times where, again, we've been talking about playmaking. This isn't one of those times. Now you just need to trust in the fundamentals. Set up good trade frag potentials. There's Fallen with the first kill, but JKS sneaking in the back line, and that's important. Now this should be a lock. 40 seconds here. Joda and Fallen trying to get back into it, but it's just Fallen left. Monacy will pick up the kill, and it's just a question of who can hunt down Fallen. It's going to be JKS at range. Good couple of kills for him. He was playing very... Listen, we might take some of the blame, but we can credit Maniac. You know, he's the one really pulling the strings here at the moment, apparently.
That's true. He wanted to reopen that dialogue about, is Nico one of the world's best? This game has been convincing in his favor.
Playing one of the best maps I've seen out of anybody in the world for a really long time. Monacy, there's Nico with one. Monacy will kick up the second one. So getting there slowly but surely. But he's really tacked up in this round. So might have to play a bit further back. He's actually still sitting here, just waiting for it. Smoke is up, and yeah, he's going to get the kill on Jota. That smoke makes it hard to see. If you're Jota and you're coming in there and you see just the edge of the smoke, you're probably thinking that they've fallen back behind it and they're not actually playing in front. Fallen in a 1 versus 5. We'll get the first kill there. A little bit of spray. Good pre-fire almost to take down Hooksy. Waiting still in that B hallway is Nico. Very tagged up, very low on health. At 28 kills. Fallen just... Again, I don't know. You should not be able to fight your way back into a round like this.
Not with 40 HP. It's really just a question of who's going to take him down. And it looks like that will be Hunter. It's a bit of a quiet game for himself, but there's only so much you can do when the other Kovac is delivering in such a manner. And it will be Hunter. G2 have been firmly in control of mid on the majority of rounds. Nico's done such an excellent job defending this B site. 2 kills away for the 1/30 bomb.
That's got to be a very select club of people who can get there. It's one thing if it's, you know, online games or whatever, but on LAN, definitely a different field. He's up close with the AK. They're right on the other side. He goes for it and shuts down Joda. There's the first one. Spray comes through as well. Oh, he's getting one more wall bang to take it down. 30.5, ladies and gentlemen. This is so insane. Nico, what have you done to the game? 30-4. I've been casting Counter-Strike for over 10 years now, and I'm sure it must have happened at one point. I can't for the life of me remember when the last time was or something like this. This is unbelievable.
It's amazing. This is just beautiful. I can't believe it. There we...
Yeah, when you're in this deep, right? In for a penny, in for a pound. You might as well do it. Second half is coming up now. It's G2 on the T side, Imperial on the CT side, and we're going to try and see if we can return to normality for just a second here. The pistol round is coming their way. They've got double dualies on the CT side to defend with, but this is a really, really good call. Making the run with a smoke up on top. Oh, and what is he through? Catches a clean headshot on Vinny. He didn't even stand a chance there. Hunter is battling it out of the middle, and he deletes Fallen from the round, so things are collapsing for Imperial all over the place. Cello sneaking through once to find Hunter. Would love to at least get a kill, try and start this comeback a little bit. Bolts is going to be the one to do it instead. 3 versus 4. Nico's still hanging around. He's got the P250 somewhere in the back line inside of those hallways. It's just a distraction here. Hooksy, I think, trying to see if he can pull them away a little bit. Monacy does go down. There's Nico showing up. 2 big kills to absolutely cement the round. And Bolts has now just decided, you know what, this is not going to be worth it. I might as well run away.
Nico's going to run out of rounds before he hits 40. Oh, no.
He's winning too quickly.
Yeah. Slow down, Nico. Slow down. And a coach doesn't want to tell you anything. They just say, this team is shooting hard. But, well, if Fallen says it here, he's going to mean it.
It's going to be for real this time. Molotov putting some pressure on the Max 7, not really doing anything on the other side, unfortunately. Vinny definitely within striking range, right? You don't need to hit that many pellets, and you're going to be good to go. The voter on blast.tv, people saying a good chance that he can get 40+ kills. Again, you guys, you got to remember, they're winning too fast right now. They're about to be at 14 rounds, so they need to slow it down. Nico, you got the right idea. Everyone watching this channel, your thoughts, see if you can connect telepathically with him. Just tell him he's in there. Shoot for the smoke. Oh, it's going to be...
Oh, yeah.
Knife, and why not?
Yes. Everybody is just skipping steps in map control. Like, Hunter just pushed up top mid so quickly, and Nico's actually going through his utility role, and everybody else is like, screw it, I'm just going to go fight. And so now we see Nico. He's on the Mac 10. I think he had did he have a rifle in the last round? Like, is he just speeding up?
Yeah.
Are they just giving him this gun to say, go hunt? I think they are.
I think they are too.
They're actually trying to embrace this.
I mean, they only have pistols on the other side. They don't have any body armor, so this is going to be an interesting round for them to try and clean it up with. Puts a bit of pressure on. Got to be careful again. There is more than a few players on the other side. There's the first one. Goes for more. He did get dinged up, but got the P250 out. Going for it again. Through the smoke, and bolts will take him down. It's still a pretty good double kill. 4 versus 3 on this one.
It's looking really tough, Anders. It's looking really tough. I don't think we're getting the 40 bomb.
No, they need to lose one of these next rounds, right?
Yeah.
6 kills away, so at 15-3, they need to lose a round.
It's just not... I don't think it's even happening. You need to...
The true definition of suffering from success here.
Yeah.
he can't actually make it. And then Nico's like, I'll make this a historic game. I'll write my name into the books. Oh, he goes down early on. But that might actually be a good thing. Again, maybe they could get another couple of rounds. He needed a kill, though, to get him one step closer. Hunter, very low on health, as Modesty and Hooksy are getting picked up. Vinny's decided to have himself a bit of a round. And it's about time. Hunter is on his own. 1 versus 4. Caught off by Fallen. 15-4. Okay. Modesty in the middle. A fight that you could absolutely expect him to win. That's the kind of aim and style that he has, but gonna miss the opportunity. Hunter does get dropped down a little bit. Cello thinking about moving forward. Nico's right on the other side. Oh, good counter flash coming out there. And a bit of spray. That could have... If he followed through on that, I think Nico's dead.
Definitely. Already tagged him up for 40. Cello will hold on to the space. Puts his smoke down. And Imperial, they still got some fight left in him in this one. Nico's trying to find something around that smoke. It's a bit risky, though, and he recognizes that. Can just wait this one out. Wait for the smoke to fade. See if you can find a cheeky kill during that. And we now have G2 taking mid control at the same time. Imperial are losing ground very quickly right now. They're losing Cave, they're losing mid, they're losing Donut. They need to do something to get themselves back into this one, as JKS also has A main, and he'll be the one tested as Imperial go for the double push here.
Leading with the AWP. That's a must-win shot. Nico's going to go down as well. That's a double AWP setup, and both the AWPs find the kills at the beginning of it. The bomb is on the ground, and Imperial starting to stabilize just a little bit here. It's obviously much too late in the game to try and do this, but as we always say...
Yesterday, the fact that Vitality did not get warmed up into the second map, and then Imperial carried a lot of the momentum going into map number 2. It's just actually can shoot back. A few of the players on Imperial have shown that. I've seen some really quick shots from Bolts, Jota, Cello, and now Fallen. But you'd like to see a little bit more just to prove yourselves his life. And oh my gosh, Nico, he just needs a split second to take out Jota there.
Yeah, he heard that spray and he was like, I know what this means. Like, I'm going to have an opportunity. 4-3 though. And should be a good chance here to get a 6th round. Already fairly tagged up on the T side. Cello almost giving his life away then. But yeah, it's fine. Fall back, play it safe. Nobody playing on the A bomb side right now for Imperial, but they're trusting in the retake if it ever comes down to it. They probably feel like they know where G2 are anyway. Sneak on out, and that's an instant giveaway Just Hooksy now in a 1 versus 4 as he gets the first one on Bolt, who's been playing pretty well. Bolt has got 16 kills, so shout out to him for doing some work.
Let's see what Hooksy's able to accomplish. There's a couple smokes around him, but okay, with that tag damage, I don't really see anything too interesting happening here. Yeah, this will be a 6 on the board for Imperial. Still just hard to think of any narrative beyond the fact that this has been, by and large, the Nico show.
Who needs any other narrative at this point?
Yeah, you don't see that smoke too often. Is he going to get a... He's going to get a plant. Wow.
I think they're going to be close.
He's got
to
it.
By.
He's got it.
You think so?
Yeah, he's got it.
Through? Oh, man. There we go. Not bad. Bomb plant on top in a 1 versus 4. I mean, what else could you really ask for? But it will be 15-6.
In that first gun round, Vinny and Fallen both using the 8 ABP. This was a pretty simple round. Next one is going to be a bit trickier for Imperial. Cave, middle, and Imperial started pushing the extremities at that time. It's up to the extremity players from G2, people like JKS, to make sure that they hold their ground and don't give that space up so easily if the rest of the team finds something.
Hunter to get the first one. One step in the right direction. A bit of spray through again for Cello. He's been pretty good with that angle. Drops Nico down to 63. And fall in the middle. Scary position to be in. If you lose this part of the map and if you lose your teammates in the Jaguar tunnel there, you're going to get crushed almost immediately. See if they're going to be setting up any good grenades here. Fallen's still really trusting in it. Jump on over. Goes for the flick, but he can't quite get it. The HE might still be decent. Yeah, that's going to tag up Nico a lot.
They're making life really hard for Nico. And everybody from G2 has joined up towards B lane, where the majority of Imperial's defense is. There's still this player in Cave that's going to be tough to deal with, but okay, Hunter onto the bomb site. Double kill for him. That's massive. This game is looking so difficult for Imperial, but Jota still standing up. Double kill for him, and he still maintains this position. Retake very possible.
Yeah, it is. JKS very low on health. Monacy, though, with the AWP, and he's been sick as well. I mean, it's been outshadowed by Nico. It's not going to make any difference here. Vinny will take him down, and JKS, anyone even looks his way, he's dead at the moment. Trying to dance around there, but Vinny's going to be able to pick up another double for himself, and it will be a 15-7 scoreline.
With full loss bonus, though, it's going to be incredibly that G2 decided to just go all in on that B play. But you also do make your own luck. The fact that they naded Nico down to such low HP earlier made his job so difficult. Of course, for AKs and minimal utility, but they definitely just want that one good buy to try to get this one over the line.
Yeah, I suppose that's pretty respectable, right? Like you're just trying to solve this, make sure that it doesn't somehow, with some strange way, get into overtime, which obviously, again, it shouldn't be. That would be crazy though if we had sort of, you know, that would be double history almost if they were able to bring it back. You know, you've got Nico dropping 30 in a half and then a ridiculous comeback. That would be something.
Double history.
Yeah. Bring it all.
Ooh, interesting positioning from Vinny. Okay, all right. This is working out pretty well for G2. Wow, the molly as well. Hooksy with the double kill entry. And Hooksy gotta get this one down as the smokes are up. There we go. All right, bomb is planted. 4v3. Imperial have to retake for their map life.
Yes, they do. Oh, and it's Monacy holding the line. It's Cello trying to get back into it, but they're really running out of players right now. Bolts and Cello, they're going to have to take a massive comeback into this one. It's not going to happen. Hooksy with 3 kills at the end of it to bring them over the line. 16 on the side of G2. And a historic performance from Nico on this map. I was not expecting it showing up today, but that's exactly what we got. We'll see what happens in the second map. It's coming up after the break.